And so if you look at the lines, the 4 lines, and so again, just these are exactly what we practices we did in Tibetan. The yunten samichap jalpu kunzu kachetar the dune be kangza de dewu mizeter la chu. So its qualities are inconceivable. It's like a king's treasure. When you rest in the meaning, this true meaning of, or the true source, then inexhaustible, endless, the wealth that you will able to enjoy. It's actually literally it says terla chu. Chu means just kind of benefiting, enjoying. And in a way, like in this short moment, in some sense, many of us enjoying, benefiting all these qualities from that true source. So this is now we can discuss. Of course, we can have a philosophical discuss about it. We can argue, say that okay, how many people are truly able to have access to that source, that truth? How many people are truly able to? Yes, we agree with the text and the teaching, but ordinary people, how many people are able to do it or not? That's, of course, it's a very good question. But who is ordinary people? Who can say that somebody has more access or less access? I don't think anybody able to say. As a Lama, as a teacher, I definitely cannot say that somebody have less access than me. There might be somebody, sometime you might have more access than me, sometime I might have more access than you. So that will not define by the information or patterns, habits, traditions. That will define truly something beyond philosophy, beyond tradition, beyond patterns, beyond personality of your own. That if you are truly able to access to that, you have more access. If you are not, even your idea of meditation, even you are stuck in good thoughts, you lose the access. You're not resting. You're not resting with the good ideas, or you're not resting with the bad ideas. As far as resting is concerned, it doesn't distinguish that. It's like you hit your head with a gold, or you hit your head with a stone. You can, of course, some crazy person might say, I enjoy the pain of the gold. But most people, pain is just pain, gold or stone. So, but even you're not able to fully access to that true source, at least a sense of something in me. There is something in me. We all need to value that. I think sometime many different traditions kind of that the sense of sinfulness or some sense of that I'm not good enough, it becomes a problem. I don't have fully access this moment, but I do know there is deeper source in me. I do know, I trust, I believe there's something deeper in me. I think that's already helping you. As I said earlier, if you look back last couple of weeks and couple of months, how many times just this word impossible came in your mind? Not only came in your mind, how often you use that word in relation to the very specific things in your life. Not only you use very specific things in your life, but things really do matter in your life. Really matters. Do you really think it's impossible? Can you just be a little bit open, at least this morning, to say, maybe it's possible? If you repeat maybe it's possible 10 times, you might forget to say maybe, and you will begin to say it's possible. If you repeat maybe another 20, 50, 20, 30 times possible, you might begin to discover how it's possible. If you keep on repeating that, or at least engaging with those thoughts, you might not only discover the quality, some point you might realize you're already in action doing those things that you never believed in. You will cry. You'll be in tears. You'll be in joy. Seeing, doing things that you never thought that you can do. Things that you thought you will never be open, that much open. Or you can let go of that much. Or you can discover so much joy in the areas that you thought there's only pain and fear. There's only pain and fear, and you discover so much joy and meaningful in the areas that you thought only fear and pain was there. You discover that. Sometimes some students came to me and said, I thought it was a great compliment as a teacher, saying, I don't find a joy in the places where there's supposed to be joy there. Now I find a joy even in the pain. And it's very true. If you can find pain everywhere, that means you can find joy everywhere too. Just simple logic. There are some people, sometime, unfortunately, sometime they're in some situation and sometimes some situation where they don't see anything than the darkness. They don't see anything, they don't feel anything than the pain. Those moments exist. And some of you might be experiencing that this moment. But you have to kind of understand, if you can experience that, you can also experience totally the other side. You will not see anything than the light. You will not experience anything than the joy. Absolutely. Those you are not feeling that, you probably easier to kind of digest the idea. Those you are totally in pain, harder to digest the idea. But at least verbally you can say, oh, I hear you. I hear you. And as I said, maybe it's possible. If you cannot fully say possible, add the maybe. So there's a benefit for everybody. Everybody is benefiting something here. As I said earlier this morning, either you're totally out there, or you're near the door, or you are in. Just look at yourself. Where are you? At least if you haven't started your journey yet, at least you know the map. At least you know the position. And you trust yourself, you have a choice to go direction where you wanted to go. Let's give one specific example. There are a lot of people who are so much stuck in their old wounded pains, stories, family stories, for example. Those stories produce nothing more than the pain. And you are always kind of engaged, consciously, unconsciously, you're engaged. You're not necessarily thinking about it all the time. Your lack of inability to smile fully is affected by that. You're not able to express your love fully to somebody is affected by that. You're not able to breathe fully when there's a fresh air moving around you is affected by that. You're not able to rest fully when you're getting a good massage is affected by that. You're not able to sleep restfully when you're sleeping in your very comfortable bed is affected by that. You're affected. You have to let go. You have to realize those stories is not affecting others, it's affecting you. Even if it's a story about somebody else has created, somebody else is responsible, but you are also equally responsible, carrying that pain within yourself, reinforcing again and again unconsciously. You're responsible for that. Somebody did one time damage. You're continuously damage for last 20, 30 years. You have to be responsible for that. How you can do that, as you're conscious of that, wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. That's too long how I'm holding on it. You really have to let go. And 3 precious pill. Bring your attention inward, not toward those people, those stories, situations, is the key. Bring your attention inward to that stillness of your body, silence of your speech, spaciousness of your mind, 5 minutes a day. It's a good start. Or a few minutes a day, good start. Maybe a few minutes a day, 5 times a day, very good. 10 times a day, but a few minutes, very good. You increase the numbers. Some point you begin to feel that you already are less connected to those stories because those few minute counts. Absolutely never wasted those few minute counts. Some point, maybe within a year or so, you begin to feel you're really so much free from those stories. But as you begin to be free from those stories, because sometimes people talk about letting go, I think you have to be a little bit careful about the word letting go. Letting go is not about disconnecting to things. You're letting go of something and you're feeling free, and then you are connecting to something else. So it's not just letting go or disconnecting or disengaging. Most important part of these practices is engagement. Not disassociation, associating with inner refuge. Sometimes people say, well, I have real problems in my life, my stories, if I are trying to go to inner refuge, and am I disassociating with things? You have disassociated already. So what more to disassociate? That suffering, that pain, is the full-blown fruition of disassociation. You have disassociated already. So even the idea of asking question, am I disassociating when I'm entering into inner refuge? It's a crazy question. You are sense of disassociating to those stories. You are disassociating to that person because you are trying to associate with yourself. You are trying to disassociate a little bit with those pains because you are trying to associate with your joy. These pains are out as a fruition of the disassociation, and the joy is the fruition, the association. That's what it's saying. It's like when you rest in that true source, you have blessings to enjoy all the qualities, enlightened qualities, fruition. That's coming out of association with true source. I'm sure, this short meditation we did this morning, you can say, I'm already a different person. You know or you don't, you are already a different person than before you started the practice. So informally, so as we did the formal practice this morning, so obviously you will have access to the morning session practice, the recorded version of the video, and you will also have access to the guided meditation audio only, right? And so you will have all those available. But I will strongly encourage, as I'm talking about the numbers, like just few minutes. Because I know so many different people you're listening today, and then many people have, different level of experiences. So, but everybody can start where you are. And that's the best place to start. Sometimes, as a teacher or some teachers, sometimes will explain things in a way that they have to, student has to start in a way where the teacher is. Nobody start in the same place. Everybody is in a different places, and you have to start where you are. That's the most important thing. You have to start where you are. Even though, like, it's a journey, even though you're trying to go to the same destination, one is halfway, but you're starting the journey from the beginning. If you're trying to start from the middle, you cannot start from the middle because you're not in the middle. You are in the beginning. If you're looking at the map, you have to know where you are, not where somebody else is. You're wasting time by looking where somebody else is and trying to start from where somebody's there. So few minutes is fine, but increase the number. At least, for sure, you'll be. If you're not able to retrieve, I guarantee you'll not lose more. Because right now, many of our life forget about retrieving, but what we have, we are losing it. Because we are out there, we are not even near the door. All the applications are on, and none of applications are using, but it's draining the battery regardless. You're not aware the search engine on your phone is searching for location which you never consciously decided to find, or you're not even looking for that location, but your phone is searching. Your phone is draining. or your phone is looking, it's just simply it's on, it's looking for a signal. It's draining. A signal that which you don't need it. But these practices clearly help you not lose more, come closer to the door, and sometimes able to step a little bit, few minutes inside. And you know the joy of stepping in. A freedom of stepping in. So I think, so I will encourage everybody to do informal practice at least like 5 times. Usually I give a number like 5 times a day, you know. So I would probably, I might forget. Next time I might forget. You might ask me, how much the homework? I might forget, but at least I remember right now saying 5 times. Typically I say 5 times. So 5 times a day, remembering where you are, you're outside, you're near the door, or you're in. And at least you know if you're outside, come closer to the door, means take 3 precious pills. Be still, silent, spacious, just be aware of that for a moment. And then sometime through that door, you're able to enter in. It could be just few minutes, but counting those moments, do at least 5 times a day. And very important thing is these 5 times probably will help you the 5 most critical moments of the day. It will save you to screaming on somebody. It might save you to have an accident. It might save you to not judging somebody when somebody is coming toward you with full love and openness. You're able to open to somebody. It might help you to connect more people around you, or at least allow to connect people around you. If you're not able to connect, at least you can allow to somebody to connect to you a little bit more. But the 5 is 5, not 4, not 3, not 2, not 1. So if this very moment I'm saying 5 is the number to commit. And those you wanted to commit, tell in your mind self, I'm committed to this number every day 5 times. Say that. I'm pretending to be hearing it as I'm knocking my head. And those who did not hear what I said, listen carefully again. 5 times taking 3 precious pills or entering into inner refuge. Now you hear me. If you wanted to change the number from 5 to 3, go ahead, change the number, choose the number, but then say, I am committed to number 3. So this commitment means commitment. You're committing to me. So you keep every single day that number that you just committed to. And those consistency of those numbers will help you, because those those informal sessions counts a lot. Every time when I'm teaching people say that those informal situations, practices, and commitment really help them a lot.